HAWKE'S, Tawk, and Squawk. Today's the 27-year anniversary of Allen Iverson's iconic crossover on Michael Jordan. Now, we've all seen that play hundreds to thousands to shit, maybe millions of times over the past 27 years. I know me personally, I haven't seen it well over thousands of times. In fact, I just watched the play maybe not too long ago before recording this video. And I actually have the clip on my channel. If you scroll back through the channels, it was sometime last year now I posted. I was actually watching that actual game on YouTube. And if you notice, right after AI shakes Jordan and scores the two of his game high 37 points, you see on the very next play, he's called for an over the back foul against Bill Wennington, which is his fourth foul, and he's substituted out the game. AI would eventually foul out of that game though. You know, the Bulls win that game 108 to 104. It was a very close game. It was a very close game. You know, it's a game possibly the Sixers might have been able to win had a couple more shots fell differently. Yeah, 108 to 104. For the Bulls, Scottie Pippen led the way with 31 points. Michael Jordan, how ironic, MJ had 23 points in his game. Rodman, he only had 2 points, but had a game high 17 rebounds. For Philly, again, AI3 leads all scorers with 37 points. Jerry Stackhouse, 19. Derek Coleman, 15 points and 13 boards. I mean, that was a good game, and I was there for that game with my pop, my brother. We were always in the building when the Bulls came to town. And this was back when you either had to be a season ticket holder or have some kind of game plan in order to see the Bulls. And a few years later, it was the same thing with the Lakers during the Shaq and Kobe dynasty. You could only get tickets to those games through season tickets or if you purchased a plan. You couldn't just walk up to the box office. Even the day individual tickets went on sale, you couldn't just walk up to the box office like, hey, I want the games against the Bulls December 21st and March 12th. Nah, we always had to get a game plan for those games, and the plan we would get would include both games against the Bulls. Matter of fact, I think we had to get 2 separate plans. They might have been 5 or 10 game plans or something, but we had to get those in order to get to see both Bulls games, because we always went to see the Bulls during their Dynasty years. Both times they came to Philly, we were always down there at the games. And even though I'm Philly through and through, I was a big Bulls fan around this time. You know, I had the Bulls jerseys, I had the gear, of course I had the Jordans. You already know. But the Sixers was always my favorite team. And AI, although he was a rookie at the time, the way he burst into the league and gave Sixers Nation 76 hope, he was my favorite player from then on out. So anyway, I remember the day of this game like it was yesterday. Here I am, I'm 13 years old, 8th grade student at Sarah Middle School. You know, I go to school that day, I'm hyped as shit. You know, I got on the AI jersey. You know, even though I'm a Bulls fan, it's like I'm going to be at this game repping the Sixers through and through. I had on my AI rookie questions, the The white Reeboks with the blue soles, yeah. Had on some blue jeans, my Sixers starter hat and jacket. You couldn't tell me nothing. All day in school, like I'm hype about that game because we went to a lot of games anyway. But come on, this is the Bulls, the defending champions. You know, even at that time, MJ was widely considered the greatest player of all time. Back then, they didn't do that GOAT title shit. But back then, it was Mike and Wilt. They were 1A and 1. They were 1A and 1B as far as the greatest of basketball players. So, you know, I'm in school, hyped that day. You know, it's a Wednesday. I'm all like, yeah, I'm talking shit. I'm like, Sixers going to upset the Bulls tonight. My classmates clowning me like, man, the Sixers going to lose by 50 and MJ going to have like 50. And I was like, nah, I guarantee you AI going to light Jordan up tonight. You know, mind you, they're both two of my favorite players. I'm like, AI ain't scared of nobody. I remember it being like a real chill day in school. You know, like I said, I had on my road red Sixer AI jersey, blue jeans, the white and blue Question sneakers, my red Sixer starter jacket with the matching red hat. I'm like, yeah, the Sixers ain't that good this year, but AI and Stackhouse, they're going to be the best backcourt in the league for years to come. You know, at that time, Derek Coleman still had some game. He was a power forward that you knew could get you 20 and 10. So it's like, I'm talking my little shit. I'm hyped about going to the game because we always had a ritual, too. Before the game, we would always go somewhere in South Philly and get a cheesesteak or something. Then we would, you know what I mean, sit outside. You know, South Philly, you know, you had Tony Luke's, and you had spots up and down Oregon Avenue. So we would always go somewhere pregame, get a cheesesteak, then get in the building maybe a half hour or so before game time. And this is back when it was called the Core States Center. It was their first year in the building, AI's rookie season. Everybody already had them winning Rookie of the Year. But to me, it was this play right here, along with later on that season, about a month away, when he had those 5 consecutive 40-point games, including that 50-point game against Cleveland. That's what got him the Rookie of the Year. But anyway, the game's going on. The Bulls are leading, which is to be expected. The score is 69-59. Little over 4.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. AI grabs the ball from the corner. You hear Phil Jackson go, Michael. So, you know, AI goes one-on-one with Air Jordan. He hits him with that first little cross. That goes back, bang, hits him with another one. The crowd goes, oh. But the thing is, what's so great about that play was that even though Mike got shook, Mike recovered and still almost blocked the shot. That goes to tell you how great of a defender Jordan was. Come on. 9 times all defensive first team. I mean, Mike recovered quick when AI hit him with that cross. So like I said, he nearly blocked his shot. You know, when you look at that play, like Mike nearly rejected that shit. That's what makes it so epic. Come on, 9 times all defensive first team. I mean, that's why that's one of my favorite plays, because it was great from an offensive standpoint as well as a defensive standpoint. But after that play, the very next play, the refs ruined it by calling that bogus-ass phantom foul on AI. Because remember, on the next play, Mike misses the shot. You know, Mike misses the shot. If Mike doesn't miss that shot, there is no foul call. But, you know what I mean, that was a great night. Like I said, the Bulls wound up winning the game 108-104. It was a close contest. That crossover, one of the greatest plays of AI's career. And 27 years later, you still watch it, and most of us remember where we were at when that play happened. I know where I was at, section 111, row 6. Yeah, we always had good seats when we went to the games. But I remember where I was at, what I had wore that day. Shit, I remember after that game being so hyped. Remember, this is way before social media, so we weren't hopping on no social media sites. Did you just see that? Nah, you had to wait till the next day at school to go tell everybody. It was on the back page of the Philadelphia Daily News the next day. Everybody in school was talking about it. Like, yo, you was at the game. I know you was hype as hell. Hell yeah. And I was there front row. That is one of those you had to be there moments. You know? Definitely you had to be there moment. Man, oh man. Also, shout out to the answer getting the street named after him in his hometown of Newport News, Virginia. Also, congrats on him finally getting his statue at Legends Walk. Is long overdue. Long overdue. Always love when they bring him back and he's in the crowd at the Sixers games. And that's always one of the plays they show when they show that highlight clip of AI with the music. They show him step over Tyronn Lue, the crossover on Jordan. You already know AI's in the building. Sometimes I'll spot him out before they even show him on a video board. You'll just see him sitting there like behind a basket on the baseline somewhere. You know what I mean? I got to know AI a little bit when the Sixers used to practice over there at PCOM, and when I was a student going to Brook, and I was in the student work program for that semester and some change. Mainly the 1999-2000 season. Man, those were some memories. That personally is one of my favorite Sixer teams. That's most of the group that will go on to the finals the very next year. But I was around that team up close and personal during the 99-2000 season. And even during the year they went to the championship, I used to go up to PCOM a lot because the staff up there, they loved me. You know, I was always around the team. Shout out to Pat Croce because he always looked out for me and my classmates. You know, I'm going to do a separate video on that entirely, but this is about AI, one of the Sixer GOATs, and his all-time iconic move on one of the all-time NBA GOATs. But anyway, this was just some Hawks Hoops talking Squawk. Be sure to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more content. Hawk out.